Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The moment that ended my marriage wasn't loud. No shouting. No slammed doors. It was quiet. So quiet I could hear the ice melting in my glass as I stood 10 feet away and watched my wife look at another man like she used to look at me. Not flirtatious. Not playful. Reverent. Like he was something precious she was afraid to drop. I remember thinking, so this is how it ends. Weeks before that night, my phone had started feeling heavier in my pocket. Missed calls from her that vanished when I checked the log. Messages she answered with a smile angled away from me. She'd started showering longer, dressing sharper for errands, laughing at texts she wouldn't share. When I asked, she'd shrug. Work stuff. You're overthinking. I believed her because I wanted to. Because love teaches you how to doubt yourself before you doubt the person you chose forever. I told myself the distance was stress. That her hand pulling away from mine in bed meant she was tired. That the way she said my name shorter flatter was just a phase. I even apologized once for feeling insecure. She kissed my cheek and said, "You're my husband. Stop being silly." But my gut didn't stop screaming. It whispered at first, then it pounded. Something was off. Not a single lie, dozens of tiny ones stitched together. The night of the work mixer I almost didn't go. She insisted. "It'll be good for us," she said, already halfway out the door. The room was crowded and warm, all clinking glasses and polite laughter. I stood near the bar scanning faces until I saw her across the room. She was leaning toward him. Not touching. Not smiling widely. Just listening. The way her eyes softened made my chest ache. She nodded at his words like they mattered more than anything else happening in the room. When he smiled, she exhaled slow and full, like she'd been holding her breath all day just for him. I realized then this wasn't new. This was practiced. I didn't storm over. I didn't interrupt. I didn't confront her. I watched long enough to know the truth without proof. As I recognized that look. It was the same one she wore when we were younger. When love was fragile and terrifying and everything. She glanced over and saw me. For half a second, panic flickered across her face. That was the confirmation. I set my glass down and walked out. She didn't follow. Later that night, my phone lit up. "Where did you go? You embarrassed me. Please come home." I sat in my car, hands on the steering wheel, feeling hollow. Embarrassed. That word burned. Not "I'm sorry." Not "can we talk." When I finally went home, she was waiting, arms crossed, eyes red, but not from crying. From frustration. "It's not what you think," she said quickly. "He's just a friend." I asked her one question. "Do you look at me the way you looked at him?" She didn't answer. Silence is an answer. The truth came out in fragments. Emotional affair. Long talks. Late nights. Nothing physical yet. She said she felt unseen. Unappreciated. She said she never meant to hurt me. She cried when she realized she might lose me. I wanted to hate her. Instead, I mourned us. Every memory replayed with a crack through it. Every laugh, every promise, suddenly uncertain. That night, I slept on the couch. In the morning, I packed a bag. She asked if this meant divorce. I said, "I don't know. But I know I won't compete for my own wife." Walking away wasn't weakness. It was the first honest thing I'd done in months. Sometimes love doesn't end with betrayal. It ends with clarity. And sometimes the strongest goodbye is the one spoken without a single word.